Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. This is how I do my thing. This is how I do my thing. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. This is how I do my thing. This is how I do my thing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Another time. This is your girl Phyllis doing another stream talking about the good old days. Even though it was hard, it was still good. I know I've been off for a couple of days, but I've been up and down and around. But since I get a chance now, I just want to do a little short stream. You know, when you reminiscence on the past of when you was growing up, the school you used to go to, your friends you used to have around, things you used to do, whether you are a boy or a girl, trees you used to climb, cousins you used to visit, friends you used to talk to, teachers that you were favorite of, the principal, just about things. I mean, we grew up in a time when manners was expected of us. We always try not to do things because we know that if we say or do anything, Miss Jane will tell mommy, and you'll get beaten from down the line. From Miss Jane, mommy, grandma, everybody you come in contact with. And nobody gonna pardon you. So, you know, but want to chip in and say something would be nice. Come on in, give me a thumbs up, share me out if you can. I was gonna do another part of my book, but I'm reserving it until I'm off my vacation. So when I get back from my vacation, then I'll do a part of it. But everybody, how's your day? How is everything? How is everyone doing? Hope you're all good. Hope everybody is looking and expecting for a Thanksgiving. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Jamaica, but you know, but it'll be all good. So, the one person that is looking in, come on in. I won't bite you. Say something. I won't bite. But I just want to thank you for being here and listening to me. It's great having you here. Thank you. I visit somebody and, they were reminding me of how I used to be because they say I was slim and I was more into my books. Hi, Teresa. Good afternoon. How you doing? How are you? I'm just here talking about the good old days. People remind you of what you used to be when you were growing up. I used to climb trees. I used to go on the mango tree. I go on the soursop tree, on the breadfruit tree. I didn't remember that I was such a climber. until they remind me that I climbed up into the Julie mango tree and got stuck and had to go they had to go and call my father. And when they called my father said that my feet was stuck between the V of the tree. And they had also my father had also taken time and chop off that piece of limb to get my foot out because it couldn't come out. I was trying to lift me out and it couldn't come out. And on top of lifting me out and thinking that, yeah, hooray, I got a piece of whooping because I was told not to climb the tree. But I'm glad. Hey, I'm good, and you? Yeah, I'm good too, Teresa. Very good. Oh boy, I was like a Tom girl growing up. I remember being a Tom girl, you know. I in my community at the time, in the early 70s at the time, I was a Kingstonian born, and I was born in Mannings Hill Road at the time, and then my parents moved to Mullines Road. But I remember in that community, there it's like everybody knew everybody at that time, and that time they used to say it's like we were living like in I wouldn't say rich people neighborhood. It's like a middle class society, a middle class area at the time, living at the time in that era in the 70s. And I remember, I'm trying to remember so many things. I remember that going to school, at times, it wasn't that, even though we were living in that society, it wasn't that easy for us because my father was a Mason and my mom would have stayed at home mom at the time. So it's like what my father was doing all the work, and my mom was the one that stayed home. She did everything. She washed, she cooked, she baked, anything a housewife does. She always ensured that we all be taken care of, father taking care of everything. And I always tell people that, sometimes it's not who the things that you had, but how you were brought up in society. That you remember kindness and you remember all sort of stuff. But some people say that their growing up was tough because they were in the country and all of that. Because I remember when I met my husband, my baby father, my boyfriend at the time. As I still am talking, it was in the same line. It became boyfriend, baby father, then husband. But in all that time growing up, when I met him, it was classified like, town girl and country boy. I remember when I got pregnant. The guys that in my ear at the time was said, "Well, look how she gonna breed for really go country boy and see with whatever," because they classified because you come from country, all that hot. But little did they know I wasn't just looking at that because I grew up with them. As I said, I was a tomboyish like. I grew up with them. I know every single thing that they did. Because even though I was among them, they treated me like their sister. So I know every little thing that they do. So if they talk to a girl, or for instance, most of the girls in the area used to go to either Old Childhood, Immaculate, St. Andrew, Arden I, you understand? And they always, them stushy girls there, them always try to attract the guys in the area because them guys are always look good because you know they got Casey or Calabar between them two schools there. Casey or Calabar and JC. So it's like them always in some competition to get them the guys there. But the thing is that I never used to see them. I never used to see them as boyfriend or whatever. I used to see them as my brother or my good friend. You understand? We go kick ball, we play football, we play all sorts of something, we climb tree, we run up and down and all that something there. So you know, as I was reminded yesterday about some of the stuff because I met a friend and it was, he and his wife were reminding me of, remember we used to do this, I remember we used to do that, and we used to whatever, and go over Mr. Man, yeah, go pick up him grape off and vine them and we used to whatever. It was so many things. And I'm saying, why? Sometimes when some people have some good memory, and you don't have much. But growing up, growing up for me, growing up was nice. And what I always look forward to was going to the country because my parents were from St. Elizabeth, and at that time when my grandmother was living, she always loved to expect us as because my father was like one of her favorite child, and she always expect his children to come down. So she always had prepare. It's like she always had do them extra little preparation for me and my brother when we were coming down. So we always get with like a fried fish, with like a, what do you call them? Sprat. Like a sprat fish, because she love fish, so she always I get them and she always fry them crispy. Me don't know how and her she always fry them because from a little bit I always eat fish. Until today, I don't really like. I eat fish, but I don't really like it unless if it is fillet. Because I can't manage the bone. And she always a fried crisp, and then them always go with bread and butter, and sometimes we get it with breadfruit and man, sometimes you get them caramel porridge there with I don't know what the hell they put for that caramel porridge, but man, you know, then get the cow milk and the coconut milk and then whatever them put in there. But me I tell you, country food always tastes good, not care where you go. And my grandmother always expect when we can't wait for holiday. For we have someone that say if we go country, yes I know. I remember one here my father look for me until we say we not gonna go to country, we come helping work. Man, I cry. My cry until me sick. I remember for the first 2 weeks. And then here, all right, send it. Cause see this one out sick out power. And me I tell you, it's like that was the happiest moment for me. Because I know that, even though if you're there, you live in a Kingston, you don't have nowhere to go more than you like a friend in your group where you know from time to time. And my mother, she always, because there was a library near us, she ever has said me go for the library to read book or something to do with book. I'm like, no, Lord Jesus, another whatever. But the saying goes, we were blessed. So That was a reminder, a remembrance moment. So that's a part of my good old days, just remembering certain things. And Teresa, with a look honest truth, I left my phone with your number. I don't want it over the internet right now, but I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna ask somebody to go through one of my stuff. I see if they can get a number for me so we can meet up with you. At the airport, but then but I gotta go through that because too much about something I talk about Jamaica, I'm not add to it. I'm not gonna add to it, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But there are certain things that I'm trying to sort out, you know, two pieces of my luggage and all them something there. So but it's good to be back home. It's good to be home. So that was a little short one. Anybody care to comment and leave me anything? So Teresa, how is everything so far for you? How is your grandson? My granddaughter is telling me that she's gonna be off on the 3rd of December. She's gonna be off from school, but I think her mom is still gonna be at school at I think her mom is still gonna be at school at 13 because she teach anyway. I think she's still gonna be at school at 13 or something around there. So, and then she's gonna have her exams and some graduation thingy. But if she had reminded me that she was going to graduate in December, I would have left it until that time. But such is such. I didn't know, but yes, I'm trying. I'm trying to enjoy myself. I visited one brother, once my only sister. I have to still say one brother once, but it's one sister me have. Yes, I visit one brother. I have one other brother to go visit. And that's all the way in Kingston. My daughter lives in Otroyes. I see her, but I haven't stopped to visit. And my son is in Portmore. So, I am stretched. So I'm doing like a week out visiting and then probably a couple of days, just stay one place and relax. And I don't know where exactly, Teresa, I need to spend the rest of my time. Because this one is telling me that I must come spend it, and that one is telling me that no, and this one is saying, I'm like, oh my God, I'm only just one person. But I know I'm going to spend the rest of it, or I'm going to spend it with my parents. Because I know when work start, because I don't really take breaks. And I'm making a very big decisions right now in my life. It's either. So it go. I'm off on the 12th. Okay. Oh, he's off on the 12th. Hmm. Okay. Well, I guess various schools. I guess it's various schools because I don't know. Maybe because she go to a private school. I don't know. To let you, I don't even know because one person said him son him go which school? So we're not St. Mary, and him say him supposed to get holiday sometime in a December, but the third or the fourth or whatever. My granddaughter said she get the third. My daughter-in-law says she don't get holidays until the 13th because she have this to go that and whatever. So, but I guess all is well. I will let you know if I don't get to see you. I'll probably leave it with my daughter, and an arrangement can be made for everything. As me say, I like to have my business partner be here anyway. Next time I try to figure out what me I talk about. Uh, I have 9 more minutes. I said I was gonna do like a 10-minute thing. See, it gone over 21 minutes. But thank you for coming, Teresa. Thank you. I do appreciate your time because you could have gone off and do something else. Oh, sure, I do work very hard, Teresa. Only God knows. I do work hard. Sometimes I think I'm overdoing it myself. And as I say, if you want good, you know it's happy run. So thank you, Teresa, and bye for now. Just wanted to, tip in that little part of the good old days. Never ever forget where you're coming from. Never ever forget where you are coming from. And that's my few words. Bye. See you next time.